Hello, adrenaline lovers. Welcome to a world where adrenaline meets pure excitement. Get ready to join breathtaking chases, action-packed moments, and amazing moments captured live. If you're looking for the ultimate excitement, you've come to the right place. Let's make your hearts beat hard. On October 14th, 2020, in Federal Point, Arkansas, it seemed like any other routine patrol for Arkansas State Police Officer Dylan Robbins until he spotted a spray-painted Range Rover heading west on Airport Road. Robbins quickly ran a computer check on the license plate, which revealed it was forged. This could mean one of two things: either the vehicle was stolen, or the driver shouldn't have been on the road at all. Officer Robbins pursued the vehicle and briefly activated his emergency lights as he approached it. For a moment, it appeared the driver would comply and pull over to the side of the road, but suddenly he changed his mind and the chase began. With the assistance of another officer, Officer Robbins approached the stopped vehicle. Behind the wheel sat 26-year-old Haley Hollingsworth, who remained motionless and unresponsive to commands. This led Officer Robbins to use his baton to break the window and gain access to the vehicle. In fairness to Haley, she wasn't just being stubborn. Her car door was actually jammed and couldn't be opened. The police decided to let her wait until firefighters and paramedics arrived with proper tools to open the door. She was eventually extracted on a stretcher and transported to the local hospital for treatment of minor injuries. But why did she run? It turned out she had a compelling reason to panic. Haley's driver's license was suspended, and she had several outstanding warrants. Court records revealed that in February 2020, she had been arrested on 3 counts of second-degree forgery and theft of property exceeding $1,000. After posting bail, she failed to appear in court and had been on the run ever since. If there's one lesson to be learned from watching these high-speed pursuits, it's that trying to outrun the Arkansas State Police is a losing game, something this speed enthusiast in a GMC Sierra learned the hard way. The problem with attempting to escape in a pickup truck is that you'll never outperform the state police's enhanced patrol vehicles. The police will continue the pursuit until one of 3 things happens. You run out of fuel, your tires get destroyed, or they force you off the road into uncertainty.
We're past 30 Bridge. We're still eastbound on I-40. State Police is taking over primary. I'm giving Lieutenant that we're staying here with them.
Just drive, 40. If you get a chance, we get past this traffic. Hit him.
Very copy.
71 Little Rock, passing the 156, 107.
Let's hope they learn that the next time Arkansas State Police lights flash, stopping is the only smart choice, because when state police ask nicely, they don't ask twice. On December 5th, 2023, in Miami-Dade County, Florida, police were in pursuit of a stolen Infiniti vehicle racing southbound on the highway. The story behind this wild chase: the driver had just escaped from a nearby mental health facility. After fleeing on foot, he made his way to a car dealership where he conveniently found the keys to an Infiniti left inside. Locating the stolen 2000 model wasn't difficult, and highway patrol officers quickly caught up with the vehicle, initiating a dangerous pursuit on the Florida highway. A news helicopter captured aerial footage of the chaos that ground-based patrol cameras couldn't record, showing the moment when an officer approached from behind to force the Infiniti 2000 toward the median grass. The 2000 spun from the impact, but the driver regained control and continued fleeing. The cat-and-mouse game continued until the pursuing officer lost his patrol car's front bumper during the chase, forcing him to drop out of the pursuit. The news helicopter remained focused on the suspect, while backup patrol cars rushed to close the gap. Finally, the suspect turned onto a bridge and stopped the 2000, then jumped out. He ran to the bridge's edge and sat on the barrier, creating a tense moment that seemed like he might jump. But fortunately, he changed his mind and surrendered to the waiting officers. The suspect was identified as Jose Baloney and charged with grand theft, fleeing, and assault on law enforcement officers. Think American police chases are wild? Wait till you see this insane Russian dash cam footage. Somewhere in Russia, a completely wasted truck driver thought he could outrun the police in his massive car carrier. Big mistake. Like a scene from an action movie, one crazy officer went full Hollywood, hanging out his window, taking perfect shots at the truck's tires. Boom! Sparks flew everywhere as the shredded rubber lit up the road like fireworks. With his tires destroyed and his escape plan in shambles, our not-so-brilliant driver finally had to surrender and pull that massive rig over.
Стрелять, наверное. Стрелять! ba? Mo, ilingi ako masinito.
When the camera returned to the suspect, he was already lying face down on the road, hands cuffed behind his back. Here's an interesting fact. In Russia, the legal blood alcohol limit is 0.2 grams per deciliter, significantly lower than the United States' limit of 0.8 grams per deciliter. It's safe to say this truck driver was well beyond the legal limit. Time takes us to June 13th to 14th, 2020, when Victor Tobit turned Pittsburgh into a real-life version of Grand Theft Auto. The 28-year-old was out on bail for manslaughter charges in Fresno, California. Instead of appearing in court, he decided to flee to his hometown of Pittsburgh. On the night of the 13th, police confronted Tobit during an attempted carjacking, but he fought off the driver and shrugged off a taser like it was nothing, speeding away into the darkness of night. The following day, police responded to a report of a stolen small white truck in Pittsburgh. It didn't take long before a police helicopter spotted Victor Tobit pulled over on the side of the road, attempting to avoid detection. As soon as he saw the helicopter, Tobit sped off, hitting one of the officers and triggering one of the most intense police pursuits Pittsburgh had ever witnessed. The chase would soon put the entire city on high alert.
He's running towards the freeway.
Head on into Lafayette. TC, head on into Lafayette unit, moved out towards the freeway.
Yeah, we need units on 24. He jumped on the 24. He's running across 24. We're in all green. He just got hit by a car. Need units on 24.
On 24, got hit by a car. We're also. Copy code 3 medic. Lafayette unit.
Attempting to carjack a white sedan.
Attempting to carjack a white sedan.
Every unit on 24. He's running up to every car we can.
All units to 24. Where was the head-on with the Lafayette car?
Medical for the Lafayette car. He's forcing entry right now into a car.
Forcing entry into a...
The car's driving off with him hanging off the car. He's entering the tunnel. Left before the tunnel, or right before the tunnel.
Copy 215 vehicle right before. What's the description on that car?
The four-door white Toyota Highlander. He's in the car. 215. He's in the tunnel now.
In a shocking turn of events, police responded to a stolen white truck in Pittsburgh when their helicopter spotted Victor Tobit. The moment he saw that chopper, boom! He floored it, hitting an officer and unleashing Pittsburgh's most insane police chase ever. Tobit vanished into a tunnel, but emerged into a full-blown police dragnet. What followed was absolute chaos. Multiple carjackings, surviving a 20-foot fall, getting crushed by a truck, and demolishing police cars. And here's the kicker. That white truck? His dad's. Even the green construction vest from the helicopter footage came from Daddy's truck. The driver he carjacked thought he was helping a construction worker. Talk about regrets. After this wild 2-day rampage, they caught him in the woods. Already facing manslaughter charges, this lunatic added 15 more criminal charges to his record. Pittsburgh's craziest chase finally came to an end. Here's a golden piece of advice. Never think about running from the Arkansas State Police because they simply don't care about your speed, and they'll use the pit maneuver to stop you, even if it means sending you into the next county. The Chevrolet driver learned that lesson the hard way. With a steady hand and perfect timing, Officer Carpenter executed the pit maneuver at 88 miles per hour, causing the suspect's vehicle to lose control and veer off the road. The officer turned around, fully aware that the scene ahead wouldn't be pretty. As expected, the driver was in shock, but fortunately suffered no life-threatening injuries. He was rushed to a nearby hospital for treatment before facing the consequences of his actions. According to police reports, the driver had an outstanding warrant for a previous misdemeanor, and his reckless escapade earned him additional charges, including fleeing from law enforcement, criminal mischief, aggravated assault, and reckless driving.